Watching the Dow yesterday, it was Apple that was one of the real drags on the Dow. You said people should pay a little more attention to it, maybe be a little more patient and understand what was happening with the story. This morning, Apple is up more than it gave back yesterday, a gain of about 1.5% right now.
Well, look, there's a piece that came out, UBS. It's the Evidence Lab, which we often find does some pretty quality work. And the theme of it is basically that, look, don't worry about it. There's no super cycle, but it's pretty good iPhone ecosystem, $14 auto optionality, and then this kind of curious sum of the parts. No one's breaking up Apple anytime soon, but it is kind of like longer term, the situation is great. Shorter term, I don't see anything in this that should jump the stock like this, but I think people are eager to own some big cap ones. I mean, they just kind of want to own these. And Apple's right there for the picking.
It is. The other thing we've been talking about this morning is just how strong the transports have been. We've talked with Phil about the airlines, but really, if you look at some of those other transports, I've seen some of the rails hitting not just 52-week highs, but all-time highs recently. Transports kind of taking off on every level.
You're so right. I mean, look, we're seeing the transports do amazingly, and I just look no further than Union Pacific, which basically told you business isn't that good right now. They could have just a not great quarter. Stock goes down 5 and then goes up 15. People want this group. There are just the industrials they want the transports. And that's why I want to see what happens with Apple, because they tend not to want the big cap tech names. Maybe the individuals do, but the institutions don't.
Yeah, I mean, this is just this amazing story where the Dow, this is the last trading day, not only of the month, but of the quarter. And watching what's happened with the Dow Jones Industrial Average over the last month, over the last quarter, has been pretty phenomenal. It's really the old industrials taking off. How long do you think a trade like that lasts?
The numbers are still going up. We saw numbers go up today for Eaton. We saw someone recommend Carrier. At the same time, Nasdaq this month of March, right now on track to be as bad as October. People don't really care whether things are going to get better for some of these companies that are software and some of them that are hardware, tech, or healthcare. What they want are companies that are just simply seeing really strong growth because of the reopening trade and because of some of the numbers that we see coming from this country in GDP. That's what people want. That's what the institutions want. And there's this rearguard action to buy a lot of these incredibly high price-to-sales companies, and they're not flying. They go Romeo power on you. Romeo, where art thou? Much lower.
Wherefore art thou, Romeo? I love the industrial trade. It just feels good, right, to get into this idea of things that you can see, that you understand, that kind of run with it. It's interesting to see. I think we're going to have fun.
These companies have been buying back stock, and there's no insider selling. Yeah. They've been sitting there. They're just terrific.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.